Hi, Year 9. I'd like to take you through how the science curriculum is set up in years 10 and 11, and also discuss with you the option of triple science. So some information about the science curriculum in years 10 and 11. First of all, it's compulsory for all pupils to study science at Key Stage 4, but you also have an option to study triple science. So a bit of information about how many lessons you will have during the week. If you opt to take triple science, you will have 8 lessons of science per week, and you'll be studying the full range of sciences, including biology, chemistry, and physics. If you don't opt to take triple science, you will still take science during years 10 and 11, and you will have 5 lessons per week, still studying the full range of sciences of biology, chemistry, and physics. So the first thing you need to know is that if you do triple science, you'll have 3 extra lessons of science per week. So combined science is the route that pupils will take if they do not opt to take triple science. So it's studied over 2 years in years 10 and 11. As I've previously mentioned, you will have 5 lessons per week. There is no coursework element at all in science, and you will have 6 exams at the end of year 11. There will be 2 biology exams, 2 chemistry exams, and 2 physics exams. And this is how the curriculum looks. The 6 exams that you will have at the end of year 11 are all 1 hour 15 minutes each, and each exam is worth 70 marks. So it's just worth reminding at this point that this is how the curriculum looks if you do not opt to take triple science. So on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see the biology topics that we study over the course of 2 years. And you can see how each group of topics is separated into paper 1 and paper 2. In the middle column, you can see the chemistry curriculum. And again, you can see all the different topics that we study in chemistry and how they're separated over paper 1 and 2. And then finally, in the last column is the physics curriculum for combined science and the topics that we will study and how they are separated over paper 1 and paper 2. So combined science, 5 lessons per week, 6 exams at the end of year 11, and you will be awarded with 2 GCSEs at the end of study. Triple science. Triple science again is studied over 2 years. We have 8 lessons per week. Again, there's no coursework, and each of the 3 GCSEs, so you will leave with 3 GCSEs if you take triple science. There are 6 exams in total, so exactly the same number of exams as combined science. You will have 2 exams in biology, 2 exams in chemistry, and 2 exams in physics. The main difference between the combined science and triple science is the amount of content that we will study for each particular unit. For example, all of the topics that you currently see on screen are exactly the same topics that we've just looked at for combined science, but the main difference between triple science and combined science is the amount of depth that we study each of these topics. So we would go into more depth if we study triple science. There is one exception in terms of the topics, and that's just at the bottom right. If we opt to take triple science, we also study space physics, and the space topic is not in the combined science GCSE. So to summarize, for triple science, you will be awarded 3 GCSEs, 1 for biology, 1 for chemistry, and 1 for physics. There are 6 exams in total, 2 biology, 2 chemistry, and 2 physics. That's exactly the same number of exams that you will take if you don't opt to take triple science. Each exam is 1 hour 45 minutes. That's 30 minutes longer than the combined science exams, and each paper is worth 100 marks. So the extra time for the exam and the extra marks that each exam is worth is to take into account the extra depth that we would study these topics. So just a bit of a summary. We've got exactly the same number of exams if you do combined science or triple science. We've got exactly the same topics apart from the space physics, and we study each topic to a greater depth if we do triple science. Each exam in combined science is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Each exam in triple science is 1 hour 45 minutes. During the week, you would have 5 lessons of science if you were to study combined science, and you would have 8 lessons per week if you was to study triple science. So who is triple science for? Well, the first requirement I always say is that pupils enjoy the subject area. If pupils take triple science, they will be studying for 8 lessons per week. So a keen interest in science is very important. If pupils are demonstrating high ability in science or are interested in a best preparation for A levels or future science-based careers, then triple science would be for you. Most of our triple science students will go on to take A levels in sciences, and many of them go on to university to study science-based careers like medicine, dentistry, train to be a vet, train to be an engineer, a nurse. So I'd like to finish just by going through the GCSEs that would be awarded for each one of these different routes that pupils can go down. The first one is combined science. Now, combined science grades are allocated as 2 GCSEs, and the GCSE grades that are allocated will be determined by how the pupils have achieved in the 6 different exams that they will sit at the end of year 11. And they will be 2 biology, 2 chemistry, and 2 physics. So once the pupils have completed all 6 of those exams, the grades will then be allocated. And the grades are allocated on this scale. The top combined science grade awarded could be a 9-9, all the way to a 1-1. And if pupils don't achieve a 1-1, they would receive a U grade. Triple science grades are awarded a single grade for each science studied. If you would like any further information about the triple science option, please contact myself. My email is on screen, and I'll be happy to provide any further information that you might require. Thank you.